Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin.
I don't know if we should dig into it deep, unless you watch it, Bob. You said you watched the trailer, but the Jared Fogle documentary?
Yeah.
Whew. That thing was, I did not remember how, like, fucking dark that story was. I thought, for some reason, I've just dismissed it. Not dismissed, but in my mind, he was just like a creepy guy who, like, had kid porn. He was into, like, teenage shit or whatever, and that, like, they caught him with all the images, and, like, he's a piece of shit. He went away. It's so much worse than that.
It's different. I didn't know there was levels of pedophilia. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought
for
it was,
sure.
I thought, I didn't know, like, like watching kid porn, like he was watching on his computer is bad. I'm not saying it's not bad.
Oh, it is bad. That's what I sort of thought the whole thing was.
But fucking wanting to have sex with a kid is worse.
Well,
right?
Wanting to is worse. Then I think another level of worse is doing it. And I think another level of worse is doing it with zero remorse and almost just like, yo, where are the 9-year-old pussies in this town? And they go, there's mostly boys in this town. He goes, bring on the 9-year-old dicks. And this guy did not care.
Yeah, that was a weird part when I saw the interview because I did a little research. I didn't see the show yet. I'm going to watch it tonight. But when I saw the way he was talking about the kids, he had no remorse. He was very into it.
Man, I love tearing into a boy's ass almost more than I love tearing into my nightly Veggie Delight, everybody. The Veggie Delight, only in Subways, now with 6 grams of fat. I bring it up mainly, and I got so much to say about the documentary, but I do think it would be, I've asked the crew here, and everyone seems to think it's pretty funny, if I, make a 6-month commitment, go on the Jared pedophile Subway diet, where I eat a half turkey sub for lunch.
6-inch.
6-inch with baked chips, baked Lays.
Sure.
And a diet soda. And for dinner, a large Veggie Delight. What is the Veggie Delight? Can I see it? Let me see if I can get through this. Veggie Delight might bum me out.
I don't know if Veggie Delight's just vegetables or if they have that weird patty thing they used to have still.
All right, if that's what the case is, then I'm saying fuck this whole thing. I'm not eating fucking mystery loaf. It's mostly carrot.
I think it's just vegetables with a sauce.
$5 foot.
You need protein.
Huh?
You need a protein.
Yeah, turkey, dude. That's
that's
turkey.
fun. Have that at night instead.
Veggie Delight. Can you make it a little bigger,
salad.
Christine?
It's a salad on a bun.
This doesn't have the ingredients listed, but I think
I
it's
can take a
just
peek.
vegetables.
Yeah, tomatoes.
Ooh, a little jalapeno, some olives.
Some sauce. I see some.
What's the sauce?
It's probably a mayonnaise.
I'll take a mayonnaise. I'll tell you what. I can make that happen.
Yeah.
I can make that happen. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You can get peppers and shit on it.
Yeah.
I could do that. 6 months commitment. If I lose, what if I get in the best shape of my life doing a pedophile's diet? The concept makes me laugh. He goes, look, all that we know, sure, but the guy wrote a killer diet. Look, credit where credit's due. I'm not saying I can let's just say I can separate the art from the artist.
Look at being motivated from wanting to bang kids. I know it's bad, but listen, I lost 100 pounds in under a year.
And you got the hunger now? And now Bobby's got the thirst. Something about losing all that weight, man, just gives me the thirst. I don't know what it is. They're young flesh. He was weirding me out. Yeah, the fucking comments he was making in those phone calls. So they get this lady with Jared. And by the way, don't people think I'm walking away from this? I'm seriously considering going on the Jared pedophile diet. I think it's hilarious. But the people in this documentary, the one lady who you did say you followed a bit of her stuff, Bobby.
Yeah.
It
was a little. She was unfair.
She maybe should have to go to prison also. I sort of agree. But it is such a dark world. Jared was in a dark, dark world. This girl ended up going like state's evidence or whatever, the FBI sting operation on him.
Well, she was doing a thing. She was doing a benefit,
interview.
a radio interview. She was doing an interview with him, And he was on stage with her, and they were talking, and he was trying to make a connection, saying how beautiful he was. And then at one point, he had said something to her that made her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which was, I believe, wow, look at all these, sixth graders or something, like all these little preschool kids are really good looking or something.
Oh, yeah, he just leaned over out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. So they were sitting at
on stage.
He goes, I think middle school girls are really hot.
That's it. That's exactly it.
And she was like, okay. But then she was like, but, I guess that's just Jared, so I stayed friendly with him.
Well, he was on a hot mic.
Yeah.
He was on
really?
a hot mic, and her producer heard it, too. From across the room, and they both made eye contact like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, and they were like, you got to, do something. You got to figure something out. So on her own, she just starts recording him. And she has, these are they have to be authenticated, or else they couldn't just put this out
Well, she went to the FBI, and they were like, no way. We can't do it because it's unadmissible, and he's Jared.
Yeah.
She spent 5 minutes, they're like, I'm sorry. So she had to go back and get more evidence.
And Jared wanted, I guess when you're into that kind of dark shit, you want a friend in the world so bad. She couldn't have showed less. She's supposed to be acting like she's into it, and she couldn't sound less into it and just asking all incriminating questions. He'd be like, yeah, so, she goes, he's like, I'd like to go get together with you, I bet we could have a lot of fun. And she's like, well, I'd like to maybe do some of the things you said, from before. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, the young stuff, the young ones. He's like, oh, yeah, the young kids. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be real hot. And she's like, how young do you like to go? He's like, 9, 10. She goes, 9 or 10? And he's like, yeah, that's hot. She's like, sure is.
But she had this is the problem I had where she had the sexiest, she had a very sultry voice on. She was like, yeah. Like her voice.
Yeah. And then he would go, but while she's doing it, she's definitely flustered by it. And and then he goes, hey, can I say something? How cavalier people are sometimes with the craziest shit. It's not funny, but it is funny. They're talking one day and he goes, hey, can I ask you something? You promise you won't get mad? She goes, sure. Anything. He goes, can I see your kids naked? It's just like, what the fuck, dude? When someone says that, I can't. It was like, he's so brazen. That's why it's it's not funny, but it's funny. He goes, if I asked him, would you get mad? Can I borrow your toaster? It's something that sounds could be as innocuous as that. And he's like, can I see your kids naked? He goes, which one do you think I want to see more, the boy or the girl? And then she'd be like, I don't know. He's like, which one do you think would be hotter? She's like, I don't know. You seem to like both boys and girls. He's like, right. So I'm saying, which one's gonna? He never sees her trepidation. God. He goes, right. Which one do you think I'll like more? She's like, the girl. He's like, yeah, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. I want you to watch me pound child ass. It's out of his. It's in. I really did not know it was to that extent of fucking crazy.
Yeah. Some people just need to be euthanized.
Yeah, that he's bad for the world. He'll bring no positive to the world.
Yeah.
Take his giant pants with him.
That's why.
Spends his whole life running around in giant pants, showing off the. He's talking to hold up giant pants, and behind it, he's kind of like, my hotel room later, or I'll kill you.
That's why he snuck the kids in through the pants.
And then him.
Did he fool around with kids? Because I know he had porn. Yeah. Not to say that that's different. It's terrible. You should be put away if you have child porn.
Let's take a break because I don't want to. We don't want to get past the hour. So
you describe him so happy-go-lucky about being a pedophile.
That's what it's so crazy about. When we come back, I'll tell you more stuff. It's wild. It goes on and on. We'll be right back, everybody. It's Bonfire. Christine, see if you have any of the recordings of the lady took. But what this guy, whatever this lady getting the recordings of him did, she then got a degenerative spine disease, and she went from being what I could describe safely, I think unobjectively, an attractive lady. Mm-hmm. And I said, now she looks like Foot. She looks like it's crazy how beat up life did to this woman in 15 years.
Yeah. It's bad. She does not look good right now.
No, she looks bad. It looks like someone just mushed her face in like a makeup tray.
The devil took her life away.
Yeah. Is this the lady?
Yeah. If you listen to her voice.
Okay. Yeah, she's like.
Let's listen to this.
You must go crazy with your travels because you get to go into all the different schools and, all the different things like that. I want you to... I'm sure you have a lot of stories. I want you to tell me some of them so that, I don't know, I like to...
Yeah, especially some in the middle school. I love the middle schools and the girls are starting to get,
Yeah.
Because you know how much I love big, I love you.
Well,
what's that?
Well, kids are maturing faster nowadays.
I know, which I love.
I mean, pause it.
What a
pause it. It was so much worse than I ever thought or knew it was. And I look all his pictures now look so creepy and angry. I'm going to eat your babies. But the girl, I can't, I said that's what I mean. Like how much this guy wants to tell somebody and have somebody else be into it because she's not giving a lot back. She goes, so you must do this a lot, like fucking around with kids or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, I love it. The way their bodies feel wrapped around my weenus.
It's just
she goes, oh God. She goes, that sounds crazy. Do you do it a lot? As much as possible.
In the movies, it's all sinister, This guy's just loving life.
Yeah.
They're in hiding, and they're trying to. They know they're wrong, but they're trying to get away.
He doesn't present it with any darkness.
Yes, right.
He presents it with a thing. He's like, oh, it's so. I know, right?
This is awesome.
We went to Thailand. He goes, oh, there was little boys sucking my dick and girls. It was it was crazy.
Well, in pedophile world, he's making complete sense. He's like,
he goes, it's a great week for me.
Dude, they're going through changes. They're kind of experimenting right now. It's a perfect time to kind of step in there with a sandwich, a bag of baked Lays, and my cock, my full-grown penis. Since I got my dick fat taken off.
A veggie delight and child booty so tight. I'm gonna get it right. Dash Jared.
It says he's eligible for parole in 2029.
It's
and
crazy.
He will
15
go
years
right
ago.
back to it.
They should hire him. Subway should hire him back.
Well, so we'll play some more of these.
But she has sexy voice. She's really put on this sexy, seducing porno voice, which is nuts.
Oh, also, by the way, I think, and maybe I'm wrong about this, I think all this lady's work, all it's gotten her is being able to show it on documentaries and Dr. Phil. I don't think any of that has to do with what he's in trouble for. Everything he says on this, there's like just hearsay. What they got him for was his buddy, who he hired to be the head of the Jared Foundation, which is like his little thing for like obese kids, his foundation.
He wants to get them thinned down so he can fuck them. Yeah. He's not into fat little kids.
He's trying to get their fat pads sucked out so he can get to their hidden penises.
Yeah, it's a scholarship he has.
He goes, are you tired of having hidden penises in the showers at school, boys? He just hired this like party dog to be the head of his foundation and that guy hooked up with a lady who was probably the biggest piece of shit and the most in jail of anybody involved in this story is his wife. Like Jared's, the head of his foundation's wife, was when they found, this is how they got caught. They raided that guy for bestiality charges. They found videos of him and his wife like the wife's fucking animals, all kinds of animals and bestiality shit and all this stuff. And then when they dig further, what they didn't know was Jared and him were also involved watching. They had cameras put in the mom was aware, let them put cameras in her daughter's rooms when they were like going through their like teenage, like young teen and early years, like. And the girls are saying like masturbating and their friends coming over and whatever they just did in that room was like videotaped forever. And that's what they got.
So those people are gone too, though. Those people.
The mother of those two girls.
Yeah.
Those two girls who were in the documentary talking a lot. It's crazy. Like they're like, can you believe our mother was like pimping us out basically?
Yeah.
fucking wild. But
They say, too, that
the mother's in jail the longest, like 30-something years.
Right.
Her husband, the stepfather of those girls, got like 20-something, and Jared got 15.
How do you only get 15?
Because he showed. I don't know. They never really got him with like much. Like this just makes him. It's his public opinion. It's going to make him like a piece of shit. But him saying all this isn't illegal.
Do you think he'll get? I feel like somebody like this getting out is would get killed.
Sure, but a confession with no accusation. Do you get what I'm saying? Isn't really.
He never got caught with kids.
No, but I mean, the way he says, like, I want you to watch me pound a fucking like child. He says those words. Play this. This is.
Jesus.
You're able to get in early. You know what I mean? You could totally win them over, which is what I love.
Mm-hmm. You like that?
I do love that.
You tell me how to do that.
What the fuck?
See what I mean? She goes, so,
You gotta tell me how
what
to
do you like
that.
to tell me about the illegal stuff you like to do with their butts?
Oh, this part's fucking gross.
Tell me what you like to do with your little asshole.
You like their little penises?
You like?
She was in radio.
Do you like that the penises are all one color because it's new?
They have their little penises.
Do you like the little tiny testicles?
Most of they have to condense most of the things of him going, what's that? Said you like their little penises? Oh yeah, love them big time. Big time love them.
Kid sex makes you deaf. It affects your ears.
Do you like to have sex with them? Tell people with their vaginas.
Yeah. Tell me more about
Excuse me? Come again? No, I'm enjoying this. I like telling you, but I can't hear your questions.
I said,
Tell me more about it when you do this.
do you like the little tiny boys or the little tiny girls better?
Do a little touchy-feely things with them, make them feel good. And it's a little more touchy-feely, a little more touchy-feely, a little more touchy-feely. And it's that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that would be amazing.
He'll be murdered before he gets out of jail.
What
Totally
age?
amazing.
What age seems to be the easiest?
I don't know. I feel like, early middle school is probably one of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best.
They don't know if they're coming or going.
Mhm.
I could see a young, 6th, 7th grader, this.
Nothing wrong with that.
Jacob, there is so much wrong with
Jesus
that.
Christ.
What's that?
You have to find out if they'd be all right with that.
Oh, no, they'd definitely be all right with that.
I'm
They're very
Jared,
much
baby.
exploring and,
So he's one of the pedophiles that's like the kids love it.
Yeah, no, he's out of his fucking... he's... I can't believe he's going to get out.
I'm like, don't they kill pedophiles in jail?
Well, he is sectioned off for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not working in the kitchen making footlongs.
Yeah, he's a pretty high-profile guy, so he's going to be...
There's no way you can rehabilitate this mind.
No.
There's no way when he comes out, he's just going to want to... He's going to have to be monitored.
He's like, all right, guys,
Forever.
I want you to consider this... That was the old me.
I like vagina with hair on it.
Things have changed. I had a lot of time to think. Everything changes. Now, by the way, I do a 6-inch veggie delight in the afternoon and a full turkey at night. It's a few more calories, but it keeps me a little more stable. You know what I mean? Less wanting to get the old, like, in their old hee-hees.
Dude.
Going back to the Spider-Man movie, I mean, it took 3 Spider-Mans to come up with a cure for the Green Goblin. There's no antidote that you can inject into this dude. Nothing's going to cure this brain.
No. It's crazy he's going to get out
I mean, you
fast.
guys are forgetting about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
That's
I
true.
mean, he pretty much can cure everything.
That is
if you give him a shot.
Christ our Lord could probably solve this one
Christ
pretty
our
quick.
Lord could solve this. Every photo now looks like he's just got kid dick.
It's
if you look at it, every photo he is like, I just got it. It's fucking awesome.
He's real top teethy. He's real top teethy.
Look at him with his thumbs up. Just got kid dick.
Oh man, he's like, sorry, is half my shirt out? Your child just blew me in the back.
Your kid just sucked my dick behind my big pants.
The best is when I love in these documentaries too. They show everyone, whoever just agreed to be in a poor son of a bitch just agreed to be in a cameo in a video with him for like a commercial. So it's everything. It's like John Cena, eat fresh, and them laughing and having a good time together. It's like don't put that on John Cena. That's fucked up. He's like, oh, thanks. You cast me with a pedophile, and now I'm the asshole who hangs out with pedophiles. That's so fucked up to show it like that. Will Ferrell, big picture of them like having such a blast together. You just play a little more of this.
Yeah, play some.
He eventually gets some fucked up shit.
Lou, play some more.
This eventually gets fucked up.
I don't know how to do that. Just be friendly to them.
Yeah, just be friendly to them. Just do what you normally would do, baby, because that's what you're so friendly anyway.
Here's what I don't like about this for 1 second. I don't like that they did this because now they're just they're giving a crash course on how to really fuck a kid.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, if you listen to this, it's like, oh, like this pedophile. Oh,
so first things first, become the nationwide mascot for a franchise.
I've been doing it all wrong. I've been going for kids in like 4th grade. I didn't know they were curious in 6th and 7th.
Wait, they love it in 7th grade? They love it. Well, that changes everything.
Yeah, this is like
I prefer they love it.
This is a how to get a kid.
Jared teaches you how to have game with 9-year-olds.
Yeah, this is like was that show they had on MTV, How to Get Pussy? What was it called? With the game.
Oh,
yeah. You got to neg. You got to neg a 6th grader.
What the fuck's his name?
Artist. It was a pickup artist.
Yeah, the pickup artist. Yeah, this is the book. When you see a 6th grader, make fun of her dress when she comes out. Was that a stain?
Yeah.
And then give her a lollipop.
She'll want to make you happy. She will want to please you because she has made you angry, and then you will take advantage of that. He is nothing. I don't know, maybe he's written something since or done some sort of interview. I doubt it. Where I've never heard any sense of like
remorse,
where he's like something's really wrong with me. Like I'm clearly very sick because he is not weirded out by it at all. He's so happy someone else seems to be into it.
Yeah, he's giving her like he's telling her. This is what you do.
He goes, talk to him, get nice to him. He says, have a party with your kids. He was coming from out of town. This is when she was going to try to catch him, coming across state lines to fuck a kid. But she has all the conversation of him being like, yeah, I'm coming. Okay. And she had to cancel it so she started to get nervous, I think. And she canceled it. But he was like planning on he's like, oh, you got to get it's not the friends. It's your kids' friends' siblings. It's like that much down the road is how you do it. Like that's how you kind of get it. It's because it's kind of removed from you. Also, it's fucked up, but it sounds doable. No. He goes, but it sounds like you could probably run a child sex ring pretty easy in this town.
For $19.99 a month, he's running out of his prison right now. His OnlyFans.
He's doing tutorials.
Is that something where like pedophiles come out and show remorse like that? Because it seems like the thought is that like the world's wrong. Like they don't think that they're wrong. Like they think that society doesn't understand and kids are sexual.
Well, that's what you need to have. That he hasn't had that moment. Did he ever speak in court or anything? Because I don't think has he had the moment where he's kind of addressed the court like what I've done. I now realize I'm a sick person or something, or has he just been like, whatever?
He's going to do his 19 years and get back out.
Yeah. Okay, Jacob, bully. He's like, yeah, well, I think he's going to do 15 years and get out, and then first week out, he's got something lined up. This guy's like Thailand. He goes to Thailand to do it, so like, he's like, you know what? Fuck America and your stupid rules. I'm going to Thailand where this is mad chill.
Yeah, I love noodles and kid puss.
I'm gonna eat pho and fuck boy butts. But pho. Yeah, we have to take our last break. Jacob, I can tell by that.
Where can he live? Where can he go? He has to leave the country.
Even Vietnam kicked out Gary Glitter.
Yeah.
They just booted his ass out. I know we have to take our last break here. We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
Welcome back to the Bonfire with Big J. Ogerson and me, Bobo. That was my first time bringing the show back. Yeah, baby.
Rock and roll. I never heard the lyrics. lyrics to this. I just know.
You're singing Rock and Roll Part 2. This is Part 1.
Oh. Where's Part 2?
Yeah,
this is Gary Glitter, though, also?
Yeah.
Remember that guy became a pedophile and then changed his look from, like, Liberace to Ming the Merciless? Just his whole look. Remember he became like an evil like Anton LaVey looking guy? Hey. Young balls rule. Old balls drool. We like kid tits, hey, get boy butts, hey, oh, we like kid tits, hey, and we like boy butts, hey, and we like, hey. Matter of running out of child sex things. That's all they can really do.
That's all you got. You really can't do too much with them.
Yeah, that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
I love their little hands. Hey!
Feed me more.
Oh, okay. Here's a BMT for you.